Good morning, boys and girls. It's time for the. No, Mario, it's not your show. You got your own, and I know your son doesn't like green beans. It's not your show, it's my show. It's time for the Cap Guy show. Dang, yesterday Westbrook, today Mario. Who's next? Tune in to find out. Had a slow day in sales yesterday. Not too many. Sold 4 items. I've already got 2 sales this morning. Not a big day after having a huge weekend and a couple of really good days last week. But I'll go ahead and, like everything, you got to have to take the good with the bad. At least there are sales. A lot of people are slow right now on this eBay reselling, but mine's been pretty busy for the first quarter. So I will get into what I did sell and how much I made off of it. The first item I sold, and I've had this for a long time. I got it at a thrift store last summer. Since then, I've bought a bunch of new ones, and some of them are autographed that are old. I just haven't listed them yet. This person happens to reside in Oklahoma. Bought this Marty Standish Oklahoma City Blazers, which is a defunct CHL team here, for actually $13 with free shipping. It ended up going over £1 in the box. So, and when it all was all said and done, I only made $1 off this. But I'm glad to have it out of my inventory. The next item is a B-52. It's a leather jacket that I found down at the bins at $1.59 a pound. It weighed a little over 3 pounds, so I paid $4.77 for this is what it came out to. It did have an issue on the back. Let's see if I can find that picture here. I think it's in the next page. It had a tear right here. It's not a big rip on the back, but that took the value of the jacket. It would have been probably a $40 or $50 jacket had it not had that issue. It's going to Alaska. He paid me $22 plus a little over $23 for shipping. It originally was going to cost me close to that to ship it, but once I realized I could get it in a medium flat rate, I made some money on that one. I made $22 off the jacket because I gained some on the shipping. I lost on the last one. And again, like I said, those typically will wash. The next item I've also had for a long time. I bought them at a yard sale. They're brand new kids' boots, size 10, in a box. They're Brazos brand. Paid $5 for them last summer. Sold them for $14.95 plus shipping. So again, when it was all said and done, I actually made $10.50 off these after fees and everything. So not a big profit, but again, I'm glad they're out of my inventory. And the last thing, I got this at the bins. I paid 5 cents for this, along with a bunch of other buttons that I found. And there was a bunch of these on eBay, so I didn't really think it'd sell, but the comps were about $7. So I sold it for $7.30 plus shipping, and I ended up making $7 off this. So overall, 4 sales, $12.82 invested, $57.25 in sales, and I profited $40.50. So, again, not a great day, but you got to take the good and the bad and make it work. I worked on some listings last night, and I had a box of cell phones I bought at one of those yard sales this weekend. I didn't realize old vintage Sony Ericsson Walkman and some of the flip phones. I've got some LGs, Motorola's that are worth... most of them are worth $15 to as much as $30, $35 a piece. They do have, most of them have chargers, and I have been spending time taking the battery and the back off and checking to make sure they fire up. Some still have the SIM cards in them. Of course, I know they're not activated, but I didn't realize there's probably 13, 14 in this box. Probably gave all of $3 or $4 for that box. So I'm piecing those out, and a couple of them I'm lotting up. And I'll see what I can do with those. I've already got watchers on a couple of them that I listed last night, a Razr and another phone. So, again, I was amazed. I was going to lot up the whole bunch, and then my daughter looked at them, and she goes, "Dad, some of these are worth something." And I didn't really realize they were worth anything because they're so old, and everybody wants the newfangled phones. So I'm making money off those, and it looks like from where I can tell, I could probably make a couple $100 off these. So, again, that sale this weekend, I'm already in the profit, and it just keeps getting better and better. And I've got a few other things that I found in it, vintage lighters, an old UPS award watch, some Timex watches, and I just recently purchased a watch repair kit. And so I will be taking the backs off, and I bought some batteries, and I'll be testing them. And if I can get them working, that'll increase the value of them. And, you know, when you're doing this eBay stuff, if you're going to deal in electronics and watches and things like that, you can sell them as is, but if you want to make a little more money, you're going to have to learn how to do some of the other little things that I never knew how to do. Recently, I started learning how to fix Zippo and other lighters because, again, it increases the value. And basically, it's just watching a couple of YouTube videos on how to get the old flint out of them, and then filling them with lighter fluid and new flints, and making sure they spark, and then they fire up, and you increase the value and make more money. So yes, it does take a little time, but it's worth it when you can make the extra money. And those are some of the little things you can do while you're sitting maybe watching TV in the evening. You don't have to necessarily be at your desk where you're listing and everything. You can sit and do the repairs. Make sure you have the tools and the accessories that you need to do them. And this morning I voted. It's important to vote. Well, no matter how you vote, go out and vote. And then I went to a retirement party for a good friend of mine, Lonnie, where I worked at UPS, and he's retiring after 30 years. And good congratulations and good luck on your retirement. I hope you enjoy it. Saw a lot of the old friends of mine that still work, and some of them that have retired: Mike, Ricky, Steve, Arthel, and if I forgot anybody, I apologize. They're all enjoying their lives, playing golf, and some of them have other jobs, and some of them are working on their properties and things like that. And it's always nice to see the whole gang, and enjoy seeing Stacy and Terry and Zane and everyone. And it's nice to visit and reminisce. Although I don't miss the trucking industry after 35 years, I enjoy doing this. So again, you can make money doing it. It's going to be a short video today. Get out there. I'm going to be listing today after I run an errand for my daughter, and then I'm going to get back to listing and shipping anything that I've got, and I'll watch the returns tonight, kind of see how the world's going, and everybody stay safe. On this other thing that's going around with the coronavirus, I did go out and buy a bunch of supplies yesterday. Not that anybody really cares, but I would go out and get the sanitizers and water and things like that. I'm not trying to scare anybody, but it's always better to take precautions while the stuff's still available. The last 2 hand sanitizers were at Walmart that I went to yesterday, and I got them. And I know they'll probably restock, but things like masks and stuff like that, the prices have either gone out of sight or they're running out of stock. So if you run across those things, you might want to just hold on to them and not sell them. And get some of the supplemental supplies that you may need in case we do end up having to be quarantined. And again, I'm not trying to make this a public service announcement, but hey, I'm 60 years old. I guess I can give a little bit of my wisdom out there. I'm not a doctor, but I've lived a long life, and we've been through worse, and we'll probably go through worse later on. But I'm not going to get on no soapbox. Just take care of yourself and get the things you need to take care of your family. Have a great day. Please like, subscribe, tune in again tomorrow, and I'll tell you what I sold. And again, I've already sold a couple things today, and I'll go through those. Hopefully there's a bunch more today. And y'all have a great day.